Hi everyone. I'm going to be showing you a little clip on the Octi-Hoops because I've had a lot of coaching calls lately, so I thought what better thing to do but to do a little live coach for you. One of the things that people are unaware of is that using the Octi-Hoops, you do so differently than any other method of free motion quilting. You actually get to use true muscle memory, so I'll explain what that is. Basically, if you look at this piece of paper here, and we were to write on a piece of paper and draw a feather. So to practice free motion, a lot of times we draw on a piece of paper, and drawing on the paper can be a lot harder than drawing on fabric because we have the resistance of the pen pushing down against the paper and having to squeeze the actual pen and push down. So drawing a circle on a piece of paper is something that you've been doing your entire lives probably. So if you can draw a circle on a piece of paper, you're qualified to quilt the pebbles that you do in quilting. You just need to know that you're going to be holding on to a similar item to a pen, our little handle, and place that into the frame on the Octi-Hoop. You place it into one of the little holes and you can actually draw a circle. Now, other hoops require you push down from above against the resistance of the sewing machine surface, which is hard and it can make your fabric stick. So if you're pushing down, you can cause sticking or jerking motions on your material. So what we do with the Octi-Hoops is we use two frames. One frame is going to go beneath the quilt to support the quilt and keep it from sticking to the sewing machine. So there's no need for a glider on the sewing machine to keep the fabric from sticking. You also don't need to wear quilting gloves because everything just glides real easily, so your hands don't have to be sticky. So I thought I'd start by showing you how to do a feather. For those of you who already have the Octi-Hoops, you've probably been waiting for a while for me to show you actual quilting patterns, not done with pre-drawing or quilt templates. Let's see if I can get a good angle here on the camera. Sorry about this. Adjusting period here. So looks like you can see the needle area. Let's see if we can get a really good spot on the needle. Okay, so to do a feather, and you can see here, to get these to move together, we basically bring one corner together with another corner, right, like this. And then you're able to move the frames together. A good way to begin with this is to start by not having any material at all and not even bringing the hoops to the machine, but just slide them around with one hand until you get that all you have to do is bring that one corner into the corner of the other and they move as one. Once you have that knowledge and you don't push down at all, you'll find that these are going to move very easily on the sewing machine. And once again, we're not going to have to push down or squeeze this like we do a pen, so it's a much smoother motion. Elbows down, shoulders relaxed, and then you just, I'm going to do a feather here. So a feather is done by creating the center or the stem of the actual feather. And then you can just go up and around and make a teardrop and teardrop. And know that I do a much better job when I'm not trying to look through my little cell phone here at the quilt. And should you want to, you can create additional little designs within your feather. If you could draw it on a piece of paper, you can draw it on your quilt, because with the Octi-Hoops we are actually drawing. So on this side, we're going to go ahead and go around. Teardrop. And I have my thread break. See, it happens to me too. And sorry, I don't have anybody here with me as I'm filming, so if any of you are making comments, I'm not able to read them at this point. We're going to discuss also doing the pebbles here in a second. I'm using an 80-12 needle and 40 weight polyester thread for this right now. You could use our 100 weight polyester as well. And I do have the feed dogs down on the machine. And for those of you who know that I did recently break my shoulder, I am recovering, but I still do have limited motion on my left arm. So let's see here. So once again, a teardrop, teardrop. And basically you're just doing the same motion that you would do with your fingers, but we're holding onto the handle here. And you're able to slide the frames along the quilts because you're not locked in any one position. So you can progress pretty fast across your quilt. And these can be used also on the tabletop machines like the Sweet 16. I say you want to do echo quilting. Echo quilting is simply going the same distance away or an equal distance away from the edge of something that you've already quilted. And trim your little tails so they don't distract you. This camera angle is pretty tight. There we go. Teardrop, or you're going around your design, creating an echo quilt design. And if you want to have more control over your sewing machine, select a speed control that feels comfortable for you. So now say you want to do a pebble. A pebble is just a 0. Another 0, 0. Keeping your elbows down, you'll have more accuracy. But you can see how fast you can quilt with this and how the quilt just stays down despite the fact that there's no presser foot on the machine. You can also just stipple, which is just meandering around and never going back over where you've already been. So there's a quick clip on the Octi-Hoops. I hope that you enjoyed seeing how we use them for free motion quilting, and know that there is nothing holding the two fabrics together. This is my favorite batting, the bamboo batting. It has so much static cling that it doesn't require you use any kind of spray adhesive, and it also stretches, so you don't have to worry about the batting tearing inside your quilt. So there's the Octi-Hoops quick clip. Happy sewing. Thanks for watching.